Hello everyone and welcome back to more Thief Gold. It's been a while, but we're gonna have a bit of a marathon. We only have 3 missions left. And no, I'm not gonna do all of them in this stream. However, I am going to stream almost daily. So the way I have it planned out, today we're gonna play the next mission. Then Sunday I'll take a break. Monday will be the next stream, and then the final stream will be on Wednesday. But yeah, as a quick reminder, last time we finally, after 5 missions, got the eye for Constantine, and it is time for us to get paid. Yes, we're gonna get paid 100,000, which should be enough for us to retire, and basically it's the end of the game. So yeah, I mean, you already know from me that there's 3 more missions left, not just 1, so we're about to see what's gonna happen. Oh, and of course, we managed to escape thanks to aiding the ghost of Brother Muris. It was a very interesting mission. I highly recommend you go back and watch it. But anyway, let's get our prize.
I can't tell you how pleased I am with you, Mr. Garrett. I simply can't find the words, but perhaps Victoria can help me in that regard. She has such a way with them.
Yes, we are both so very pleased.
Victoria?
Even though the eye is defective.
What?
Victoria is quite right, Mr. Garrett. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but this eye is completely blind.
It's a rock. It's what you asked for. Am I gonna get paid or not?
Of course. Victoria, are you prepared to give Mr. Garrett his compensation?
Bow to the woodsy lord, and offer up your flesh eye so that his eye of stone may see, man-fool. Bids he then the spruces to singer him in antlers, and the woodsy lord binders them fleshes to stone.
Did you think those ancient phrases were mere words, man-fool? Look at me! I am the woodsy lord, the trickster of legend. If you be thirsty, flesh thing, drink of me. If you be hungry, then feed, for I am the honey maker and the jumpsberry.
He am the leaf that feeders on the fleshed ones, thems that calls themselves builders, and wielded up a hammers against him.
My poor Mr. Garrett, you will not live to see the sprawling glory of it. Your sacrifice is not yet complete. 9 lilacs and 9 thistles must feed, and I? Stands he then in the greens and fested maw, and speeds he out his judgments upon the weeps and writhing man-folks.
Yes.
Since you left us, you have been a stone rolling downhill. Now you must aim this remarkable momentum. It is past time for the balance to shift.
They come. What? Wait!
The trickster will not forgive you for doing what he could not. Nor, I trust, will you forgive us.
Keepers. Looks like I better get moving, or whatever those things are will waste a perfectly good rescue.
Surprise, surprise, Constantine is evil and betrayed us. Instead of getting paid 100,000, we got paid by, well, losing an eye and nearly losing our life. You know, I'll never understand why villains don't just outright kill their, like, I guess in this case pawn, but usually like their enemies, whenever given the chance. I guess Constantine thought that Garrett would perish, and maybe he's like sadistic like that. But yeah, turns out that Constantine is the trickster. Now, obviously he was evil, obviously, but like the surprise isn't in the reveal, but more so in just how bad is it. Because when I first played this game for the first time, I thought that he would just be like, you know, oh, he's just gonna have a power trip or something. But I did not expect him to actually be the trickster, like the first time I played. So even if you think that oh, this is such an obvious twist, it kind of isn't. Like, yeah, it's obvious that Constantine is evil and all, but at the same time, it's not obvious that he's the actual trickster himself. I'm just surprised that Garrett didn't see that coming. What happened to your Polyworld series? The Polyworld is over, right? Also, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the Polyworld is over. That is not an abandoned series. I did finish it. If you actually saw the last stream, that was basically the end. Anyway, so we need to escape, obviously. We need to get our stuff back, and this objective is kind of interesting since it doesn't really like matter, because for some reason it just vanishes when you start the mission. I don't know if the developers just forgot to put it in there or what, but yeah, this objective is basically, we can ignore this one. This second objective is actually the expert exclusive objective, as you can see. In fact, on normal. Oh, I see. So yeah, for some reason this objective that's exclusive to hard and expert is broken, but on expert we also have to find out what Constantine has planned for GI, which is kind of annoying because we have to go like, we have to escape as quickly as possible because this map is actually atrocious. This is the worst map in the entire game, hands down, in my opinion. So this objective is really annoying because instead of leaving as quickly as possible, which is my usual strategy, we have to go out of our way to find some information about what Constantine has planned for GI. Really annoying, but it does make sense. And of course we have to escape. That's our only objective. This is the last mission, actually the pre-last mission that has loot, and the majority of the loot is actually just the loot from our previous mission that we can actually get, and I'll show you where that is. What's also interesting is that that loot does actually correspond to how much loot you had in the previous mission. It's not like the maximum amount from the previous mission, so yeah, that's, I guess, the unique thing about this, and of course actually escaping. I can't find the playlist. I did not take down the playlist, alright? Nor the videos, so it should be on my channel. That's, I'm sorry to say, that's a you problem. I did take down Craftology because I was sick and tired of people asking about it all the time, even though they didn't work because people still ask about it, but I guess like new people, but the Polyworld should be up. If not, then maybe YouTube took it down. I'll have a look after this, but it should be up. I don't remember if I unlisted the playlist, but all of the streams are there. If you like go to my channel and go to the streams section, or even videos, I think, you should be able to see all of them. Alright, what's interesting is that you actually start with Constantine's sword. I guess he never bothered to take the sword from us, or... I think it's like there's a technical reason for why you start with the sword. I think you have to start with something. I'm not sure, but yeah. Our goals again, and the map... yeah, so I'm gonna rant a little bit here. In case you don't care about my rants, you can skip ahead. Presuming you're watching the VOD, of course. This is actually a rehash of Constantine's mansion. This is the first out of, I think, 2 rehashes of levels. And we're actually going to start out in the basement. which is an area that we couldn't access before when we were here for the first time during the Sword. What I find interesting is that, at least in my opinion, the Sword is the best level in the entire game, and in this level, Escape is the worst one, even though it's basically the same map but with differences. The problem I have with this map is that the majority of it is set in the basement. Once you get up to the first floor of the mansion, that's the only floor that's accessible, and very small parts of the second floor as well. So the majority of the level is in the basement, and the basement is awful. It's flooded with enemies. You can try to sneak all you want. It's not gonna work. You have to fight, at least occasionally fight, which is really annoying. Way too many enemies, way too annoying. And the worst part, in my opinion, I don't really mind the enemies. I don't mind the combat because I'm relatively good at it. Mostly because I'm impatient. But what I do mind is the layout. Even though I've played this game so many times and I hardly ever skip this mission. I do skip the Thieves Guild, but I don't skip this one because it's kind of breaks the flow in my opinion, because it's, you know, part of the story, unlike the Thieves Guild. So I don't skip it, but every time I get lost, guaranteed. Every single time, because everything looks the same. You'll see what I mean once we start, but I hate this level with a burning passion. This is the worst level in the entire game, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people share this sentiment as well. It's either this one, a lot of people hate the next level as well. I honestly don't find it as offensive. It's a lot more straightforward, but that one can be kind of annoying. In general, these last 3 levels of the game are the weakest, in my opinion. Not counting the Thieves Guild or the Mage Towers, of course, but those are Gold exclusive. So yeah, Unhinged rant over. Let's go. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save again. Ooh, this is kind of spooky, actually. The base game does not have this fog effect. Right, so if we take a look at our objectives, you'll see that the objective to get our stuff back is gone. I don't know why. I have 2 theories. Either they forgot to put it there. That's theory number 1. Actually, 3 theories. Theory number 2, maybe they did have this objective, but removed it. And they just forgot to remove it from the introduction. And why would they remove it? Well, your stuff is back here. So you literally complete this objective within a few seconds. But maybe what happened during playtesting is people, like the playtesters, didn't bother to check behind the altar. And they just went through the entire mission and then they couldn't finish it because they never got their stuff back, technically. So maybe that's why they removed it, or maybe they just forgot. I don't know. Either way, yeah, that objective is null as soon as you start. Null and void. And now we're entering that basement. If you recall, actually, this room that we start in, and you also saw a bit of it in the cutscene as well, is that same room that we entered in the Sword level, where we had some loot here on the altar. And this door was closed, and now it's not just open, it's straight up gone. But yeah, this leads to the basement, and the basement is the absolute worst part of this level, and any level, really, in the entire game. I think this is the worst level out of both games, honestly. Because Thief 2 has way, way better level design, in my opinion. Even the weakest levels in Thief 2 are still leagues ahead of this one, in my opinion. But this is what I mean. There's a crap ton of enemies down here that you just have to deal with. It's bullshit. Straight up bullshit. Especially these bug beasts. I think these are new. I don't think we've encountered these before.
Get quiet.
If they spot you, they shoot flies at you, and the flies deal a shit ton of damage.
Times to the earth, you do.
And these guys are also a new enemy type. Okay, I remember now. The HD mod, and this did actually happen to me in the past, the HD mod is utter shite when it comes to this mission. Even the HD mod hates this mission. I think if you get hit by any enemy, the game crashes. So I'm pretty sure that's a bug. If it's intentional, then screw the developer. But I'm pretty sure that's a bug, so we basically have to be extremely careful here not to get hit. But as I was saying, those enemies are called ape men, and they're basically extremely fast, but have very little HP. So they're honestly really easy to get rid of. Just two charge shots with your sword and they go down, basically. They can gang up on you, that's the only time they're really dangerous, but otherwise they're the easiest enemy to kill. And I feel like that's by design, because they knew that the combat is really jank, so they wanted to fill the level with enemies, maybe for low reasons, I don't know, but to make the player feel vulnerable. But at the same time, if these had the same like stats as regular guards, they would definitely be way too annoying. So maybe at least that's my theory. Makes sense in a game design perspective. Okay, up here we have a bunch of goodies. And also I really want to get that. Okay, good. Do we have any more rope arrows? Only one. Okay, can I get this without taking damage? This is gonna be kind of difficult actually, because I gotta be very careful not to take any damage in this. I have done it before, but only once, and that was during the HD mod playthrough. I've played the game with this mod only once before, and that was years ago. I think back in 2019. I played with the HD mod the last time, and I completely forgot about this bug. I'm surprised it wasn't never fixed, because it existed back then. It's not like it's a new bug. Really unfortunate. Alright. These will help a lot. There's also, yeah, these fruits are also new. They are the best food because they always heal 2 little shields down there. It's a good thing we don't have a loot objective, because that would have made this mission even more annoying. But I'm still gonna try to pick up as much loot as I can, but I won't make that a priority. I'm just gonna try to get out of here as quickly as possible, because I despise this level. These are the spider tunnels. There's like a bajillion spiders here, really annoying. This is probably the worst area, because all these tunnels are really cramped and they all look identical. And the HD mod makes this even worse because of all these cobwebs limiting your visibility further, so... yeah, this really sucks. And if I recall correctly, we're gonna find out in a couple more streams during the credits. But if I recall correctly, this isn't even made by the same map maker who made the previous map. And I mean, you can tell, because if it was, then I would be concerned, because how could you make such a great map and then come out with this piece of crap? Like, I'm sorry if you like this level, but I just think it's straight up horrible. At least the HD mod makes it look nice, although it makes it look even more confusing to navigate. Also, I really like the detail that Garrett actually starts with less health in this level, because he got hit. And he actually lost his eye as well, which really sucks.
Finding you next.
Blah, blah, blah. Just die and don't hit me. Don't you dare hit me. Whoa! That was a big jump there. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm getting hit that the game is not crashing. Weird. Maybe it's only in that area. I'm almost dead. This is not good. I have 2 silver nuggets there. What's really annoying is that I have to go through these tunnels in order to actually get the objective where we find out what Constantine has planned for the eye. Because the only way to get to that area that has that answer for us is through these really awful tunnels. Otherwise, I would straight up ignore this area. Shit. Fuck! Ooh, I really need more food. Okay, so that leads over to the upper floors of the mansion. So that is our exit, basically. But we still need to find that information. Oh, shit. Yeah, see, this is the other reason why I hate this level. And a lot of people hate this level, too. Because it's 90% combat, basically. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, can I stop and think now? No, of course not. There's fucking fire elementals now. Okay, got him. Can you... Jesus Christ. Again, you could argue that it's a skill issue on my part, that I'm supposed to like hide in these corners or whatever, and I'm just impatient, but there's so many enemies that doesn't really help. Believe me, I tried. Okay, let me gas this bitch. Kill you. Now, if I recall correctly, these rooms with the big tree houses do have fruits, yes. Munch on these. More fruits, excellent. Wasn't there a diamond in this tunnel? Oh, whatever. I don't care. I don't need it. The information that we need is in one of these tree houses, but the problem is that the tree house itself is basically completely out of the way. And the only way to get there is, as I said earlier, through the spider tunnel. So we have to get back there eventually. Oh my god. And I really don't get it too, because the information that we need to get is not this, even though this literally states what Constantine plans to do with the eye, but whatever. The world as I once knew it was a place of magic, full of mystery and inhabited by creatures of glamour and terror. Or glamour? I think it's glamour. The men who lived there lit their bonfires and wondered at what crept and lurked in the darkness outside their weak circles of light. All their dreams, their aspirations and dreads came from that darkness. Now, as the forces of progress cover the meadows in brick and cobblestone, as they replace the majestic loft of tree with the blocky ponderousness of building, they also light the world in their electric actinic glare. With the logic of the shadows, man loses his ability to fear and to dream. The night, once the font of the unknown, becomes only the lack of the sun. I have conceived of a plan to revive the darkness, to bring a resurrection of the ability to fear and dream. And once my dark project is realized, they shall know again to fear and love their lord. Constantine. Hey, that's the name of the game, the Dark Project. Yeah, basically he wants eternal darkness. Kinda like a vampire, I guess. Kinda lame, kinda cliche, but I mean, it was 1998, what do you expect? For the time, this game was amazing. And it still holds up, especially in terms of like atmosphere and gameplay. How do I get down from here safely? That is a question. Okay, there we go. That works. Let's get to the other treehouse. I cannot see shit because of this fog and foliage. Foliage. Whoa, that was a lag spike. I almost thought the game crashed again. Okay, gas arrow up here. Very useful. And fire water arrows up here. That way leads back to the spider tunnels, so that's where we're gonna return, but I do want to check out what's over here. Although I think there is another... Okay, see, this is what I mean. Where am I going now? Did I come from there or did I come from there? I think I came from there. Yes, okay. So this is what I mean. Everything looks the same in this underground section. I hate it. Skill issue. Hey, screw you, man. You haven't even gotten to this mission, have you? So you're not one to talk. Also, it's not like I find it difficult, it's just I find it super annoying. Because I've played this game so many times that I can play it with my eyes closed. Alright, I did see more ape men over here. Let's just get rid of them real quick. I think there's more fruits up here. I hope so, anyway. Oh, there were, but I picked them up. Okay. I think we're basically done. Let's go to the spider tunnels now. After we kill this guy, of course, because screw this guy in particular. Oh, come on! Okay, come down here. Let me smack you. There we go. Okay, more fruits up here. Excellent. I need these. I like how... I think they use the same model as the silver nugget. That's funny. Where does this lead? Oh, this also leads to the spider tunnels. Does it? Where am I right now? Okay, yeah, Okay, yeah, I was here. Okay. Actually, isn't there loot down here? No, that just leads to the spider tunnels. There is like a section with loot that I'm thinking of, but I'd be damned if I can find it. And again, the fog makes this even more difficult, actually. Yeah, as much as I like the HD mod, I think it did a terrible job with this mission. Not only does it crash sometimes when you get hit, but also the fog, the cobwebs and the foliage makes it even more difficult to navigate. Like, yeah, sure, it looks pretty, but who cares about looks when you're sacrificing functionality? Alright, and here's where these tunnels really begin to branch out. And the worst part about these tunnels, by the way, is if you're trying to get 100% loot, good freaking luck. Because these tunnels have a lot of loot scattered around in like these small little identical looking chambers. Some of them have gold nuggets or silver nuggets or whatever else. So when I was actually completing this game 100% for the first time, I spent hours on this mission trying to find it. Because even like walkthroughs did not help at all. Because even with images, it was like, oh, well, where is this one room with the spider? Because there's a dozen of them. It was awful. Don't do this game 100%. Trust me, you do yourself a favor if you don't go for 100% in this game. It is not worth it. Alright, do I have to jump down there? Ow. Okay, I think I'm getting close because I hear the frog beast. Yep, here we go, okay. 2 bug beasts. 1 gas arrow is usually enough, and there's also a new type of enemy, the frog beasts. It's these little guys that I can't even see right now because the fog... Yeah, okay, so there's one over there. And these guys basically explode if you hit them or if they hit you. There's another one over there. I think, yeah, rope arrow... here's a pro tip. If you run out of broadhead arrows, rope arrows work the same way as broadhead arrows. Just make sure you leave at least 1. And this is the tree that actually has our objective. Here we are. It also has loot, so at least it's not a total waste of time. And here's the book that... Again, how the hell does Garrett decipher this mess? I don't know. Draws the scribed star, marks the compasses, the eye shows the marksy lines of power, marks the compass burning, the compass leaf, the stormsy compass, the flamesy compass, the compass tide stream, the compass stone, the compass darkness, weights each starsy point with elements of the compass with pure truest, weights the center with the eye, fed man's blood sees the compasses and the blood trail to the true world. Each compass walks the elements forth, paints to the eye colors of heart's maw, chaos for follow the eye back to the manzy world. Binds the eye visions, gathers the sights, the glories open fools the eye to see forth the world. Blood code, compass painted, chaos fed, paintings on the world, the images showed. Again, how the hell does Garrett understand any of this? Is beyond me. I guess like the only thing I can decipher from this is, oh, he needs the eye to open a portal. And again, the only reason why I'm saying this right now is because I've played the game. I know what the last mission is, so that's how I know this stuff. But the first time I read this made literally no sense. It's basically just gibberish. But this is our actual objective, not the comprehensive note that we found earlier that basically states that Constantine wants to return the realm to eternal darkness and chaos or whatever. It's this. Really, really annoying. But as you can see, that is our objective done. Again, skill issue. Damn, you actually gassed him. Shut up! Shush, shush. I might have a skill issue in other games like New Vegas, but I don't have a skill issue here. You're one to speak, mister. I haven't even finished any of the Thief games, even though they're my favorite games and I've known about them and played them since 2011 or whatever. For the record, I'm just joking. Yorski is one of my best friends, so... Alright, let's get the hell out of here, if I can actually find my way out of here. I'm just going around in circles again. 2004. Oh, wow. You were... Oh, wow, okay. The first time I discovered the Thief games was 2017. I played Thief 3 as my first Thief game. What the hell am I stuck on? Come on, game. That must be a Thief or an HD mod issue, because that's never happened to me before. Okay, I think... think I'm on the right track? Kind of. Okay, this will do. I think I know where to go from here. Oh, do I? Again, this area... okay, take a look at this. I mean, the fog doesn't help, but... doesn't that look identical to that? Like, it's not just me, right? Anyway, I think it's this way. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible, because I'm already fed up with this mission. Shit. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, come at me, bro. Yeah, I think there's like 5 of these guys down here. There's always one spider, I believe. The spider is always annoying because of their like small hitboxes. Okay, maybe I already killed the spider earlier. Don't remember. Okay, here I actually do like to douse this. Whoa! Okay. So this is supposed to be the space room from the... like you can kind of recognize it up there from the sword mission. In the base game, this looks normal. Like it's all black. It's all dark. But I guess it's white here because of the fog. This looks trippy. I'm sorry for flashbanging you. I was not expecting that. But yeah, I'm gonna hide in here for a little bit because there are like 2 more guys that come down here. Yeah, I can hear them. Okay, I'm gonna wait here. Never mind. I guess they don't come down here. Do I have moss arrows? I do. I'm gonna try to be sneaky. No promises, though. How did you see me, dude? Well, at least the game didn't crash.
Nothing there.
I hear a third one. A third one is coming, come on. Okay. Yeah, there's the third guy. Oh, I hear the spider. Okay, the spider is up here. Never mind. Nice, actually got all three of them the non-lethal way. And I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god. This is why I save scum all the time. And I don't feel bad doing it. Okay. Press the right button this time. Thank you. Oh, I thought that was a silver nugget. Okay, that was not worth it because I alerted the stupid spider. Let's just run. Just screw that spider. He's not worth my time. Right, and this is the door leading to the basement that we couldn't open in the sword mission. We're now finally in somewhat familiar ground. Now, credit where credit is due. This level is actually pretty cool once you get up to the, you know, the actual mansion, which is the good part of the level, because it is recognizable. The layout is pretty much the same, but it's all overgrown and shit. It's really cool. This is the one good thing I can say about this level. Also, as you can see, the upstairs is inaccessible and overgrown, but there is loot in, I think, every one of these like staircases, so I'm gonna try to get all of it. This area is kind of annoying though, because there's like a bajillion enemies here. So what I like to do is I like to just wait here until at least one of them comes down this way and I can blackjack him. Yeah, like this guy.
Not your move, you.
Or fail. That works too. Yeah, I just noticed the plants actually move in the wind. That's cool. I guess there's not wind in here because it's indoors, more like a draft, but same thing. Anyone else come down here? I don't think so.
All guns now.
The annoying part here is that there's a bunch of frog beasts.
What's that?
Like, the ape men are not that big of a problem. It's the frog beasts I'm worried about. Because if those guys sneak up on you, they deal a crap ton of damage when they explode. The ape men I can handle, but the frog beasts, also they're really annoying to hit with arrows because they hop all the time. Okay, get over here, you bastard! Almost got me, eh? Noob. Aha. Oh shit. Ah, here he comes. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. These guys are just a nuisance. Haha! 2 with 1. 2 frog beasts with 1 arrow. Excellent. Nothing there. But I think the bar does have stuff. Has fruits. A goblet. Wine. And that. The secret compartment is gone. Kind of a shame. If you try to go out to the garden, by the way, don't bother because there's nothing there. It's well, that leads around to the other wing, but this area here leads nowhere. See? It's all overgrown. So don't bother going there. Now, I'm gonna show you how to get your loot back from the previous mission. I'm gonna prepare a gas arrow and also a moss arrow here. You see that bug beast? You can barely see it, but on its feet in front of it is your loot from the previous mission. Boom. And that was my last gas arrow. Okay, so we got our loot back, and if we look at our loot, it's 2,000 something. So, yeah, that's how you get your loot back. Oh, come on. There's even... Oh my god, there's 2 of them? Really? How many of these bastards are there? I hear another one. I was checking out the Thief fan server the other day, and there's this guy that said Half-Life is overrated and Thief is a better game in all aspects. Yeah, you showed it to me on Discord. I'll send you screenshots. You literally sent them to me. Unless that was Mate, but I'm pretty sure it was you. And I'm pretty sure I said that that guy is an idiot. Because Half-Life and Thief are two completely different games. The only thing they have in common is that they're both played in first person. That's it. So that guy basically said something that makes absolutely zero sense, no matter how you look at it. Ah, yo, when, huh? You have amnesia. Or dementia, even. I don't know.
Nobody. Nothing.
Hello! Oh crap, that failed. Ah, nice block. Bastard. Oh, I had two of them. That leads back to the other wing. So instead, let's come... I think there's some loot. Yeah, okay, there's a diamond here. Oh, these trees are honestly kind of annoying because they have a hitbox, so they make it harder to like navigate past them. Okay, got that guy, and now let's get this bastard. Ow!
Hurry!
Also, if the guy that said that this game is better than Half-Life, if he refers to combat, I'm gonna laugh at his face, because the combat in this game is atrocious. And that's by design. I mean, Half-Life 1's combat isn't like the best thing ever, but it's way better than this, because Half-Life is a combat game. It's not a freaking... Oh, apparently this door is still inaccessible. Oh, and you also don't have your lockpicks here, so that's great. Okay, so there's actually two ways to leave. One of them is literally past here. You can climb up here and leave through the balcony. You just have to kill this guy. Pick up the last pieces of loot, and yeah, this is also inaccessible. And now this should do it. I hate how the sky is white. Okay, maybe I have to climb down. That should do it. There we go, okay. You can also try to leave through the front door, by the way, but that is a bad idea because it's heavily guarded. Also, I actually got a comment on, I think it was the Sword stream or the VOD from someone that they said that they have a theory that all of the ape men here are actually Constantine's previous guards. They were either like converted into ape men unwillingly, or they were always ape men but just took on the appearance of regular guards until Constantine finished his plan or whatever. So that's an interesting theory to think about. Which I guess also kind of in a canon way explains why why Constantine's guards are faster than the like regular guards you have to deal with. You know, it's a better game in all aspects. New Vegas. Shut up. It's a terrible game. I hate it. I got Spurs that Jingo Jango. What the hell are you talking about, dude? Anyway, yeah, we found the information on what Constantine plans to do with the Eye, basically enslave the world. Big surprise. And we got out of the mansion. In record time as well. I'm actually glad that this didn't take... Honestly, these last 3 missions are gonna be very quick compared to what we had to deal with over the past few missions. And I actually got almost all the loot as well, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Again, we're gonna have a sort of a mini marathon. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, but the next stream will be on Monday. We have 2 missions left, so stay tuned for that. And until then, thank you all very much for watching. We have to deal with Constantine next time, and have a good one.